Hi VC, it's Aaron with Elmer, and today I got a couple things in the mail. One of them is a VCLT from my great friend JC from the flip side, and he told me what he was sending me, and I remember one of them, but I don't remember the other one. So it's going to be kind of a surprise when I open this too. And then I also got Mickey Maffei's new CD, Symptoms of Lunacy, and it's called Dress the Elephant. So I'll be showing that, and then some new vinyl finds, and some white label promos that I found. So first off, I will start with Mickey Maffei. Now, Mickey Maffei is a member of the vinyl community out of the channel. Check him out. I'll leave a link down below. And his first album he put out was Hello, My Brother. Now, this is my favorite album that's come out since the year 2020, and except for maybe a Clutch record. But it's just phenomenal, and I really loved it when I first heard it, but the more I hear it, it grows on me more and more and more, and now I know it really well. And I got one of my best friends in the world, Jody Jonas, into this, and he agrees with me, and we both think this is the best thing that's come out in years other than the Clutch albums, because we're both huge Clutch fans, but it's phenomenal. So now, here's his new one. I just got it in the mail today. I haven't even spun it yet. I'll put this in my car, and I'll listen to it nonstop for probably half a year now. This is, I forgot what it's called again, Dress the Elephant. Here we go. Awesome cover there. And then here's the CD, what it looks like. Symptoms of Lunacy, and he wrote me a nice note in here, so I'll keep that in this one. And there's the inner there, very cool. And I ended up ordering 5 copies from him because I know we got one from my buddy Jody that I was talking about, and then I got like 6 or 7 copies of his first one. And they all like flew out of my house. People were just wanting them, so I started with 5. I might have to order 5 more. We'll see what happens. So very cool. I can't wait to hear this. I might be playing this on Tipsy Tuesday this week, but I might wait a week or two so I get to know it a little better. I got to decide what I'm doing there. So thank you so much, Mickey, for sending those. I can't wait to hear it. And man, everyone go check out his channel. He's phenomenal. Great guitarist, singer, and his music is phenomenal. So here we go. Here's what Josh sent me. And now one of these is a record I have, but I don't have an OG press anymore because I never had a really good one. So I ended up purging that. And he got a new copy with the shrink, of course. So he asked me if I wanted his near mint copy of the original. I said, sure, yes. Thank you. And here it is. Oh, nice. He sent me some. I needed these. Thanks, Josh. Now, I need about 200 more of these so I can put every one of these. What I do is I put these on the VCLT that he sent me. This is his channel, the flip side. And I put them on the albums that he sends me so I always remember that he sent them to me as VCLT. I mean, I remember anyway. But then when I'm showing them, if you see this sticker, you know that Josh sent it to me. So there we go. And here it is. This is an OG press of Theater of Pain. Now, I do have a repress that sounds really good. I never had a really good copy of the OG, so I purged it, like I said. So thank you so much, Josh. Awesome. I love this album. I think it's a very underrated Motley Crue record. The singles are probably my least favorite songs on there when I'm smoking in the boys' room and Home Sweet Home. I mean, they're good, but I love stuff like Louder Than Hell and City Boy Blues and Tonight We Need a Lover. You know, there's some great stuff on here. So thank you so much. And what else is in here? Oh, there's a couple things in here. Oh yeah. So so I just sent Gary my copy of this, and I said, I need another copy. I wasn't going to send it until I knew I could get another one. This is Princess Pang. Great bluesy hard rock band from the late 80s, early 90s. I can't remember if it was 90 or late 80s, but I love this. It's one of my favorite female-fronted bands ever. This is a phenomenal album, and I'm so happy that, thanks Josh for finding that for me again. And there's something else in here, which I wasn't expecting at all. And I don't know what this is. Black Water Rising, Piston Driven. Now that sounds exactly like something that I would love. It's on Metalville Records. I've never heard of Metalville. Rough Trade, Metalville. So, wow, here's a total surprise here. Thanks so much, Josh. This is so cool. And here's the, here it is, the back. See, I don't put my records inside because I like to read the songs or just see the back artwork. It's one of my OCD things where I can't have records in the sleeve behind it. I know that's weird. Most of the VC does that. But to me, I like to see the back of the cover as much as I like to see the front of it. So I do that on my Japanese pressings to keep the obies intact, though. That's the only ones I do that with. So I like to get the sleeves that do that for my Japanese presses. But this is cool, man. I can't wait to hear this. Perfect timing. Tuesday's tomorrow, my day where all I do listen to records and make a video, and that's what my Tuesday is. And I've been doing that for 10 years. I was doing the Tipsy Tuesday thing without recording it for like 7 years before I joined the vinyl community. This is what I naturally did. And for some reason, I gravitated towards Tuesday to have it be my one drinking day of the week. So it's just a natural thing I do. So recently, thank you so much, Josh and Mickey. Thanks, you guys are the best. Recently, I picked up 2 new collections. And the first collection I got, which I'll show second, was a big collection from a couple at a yard sale. And I asked them if they had any vinyl. They were moving, and they called me like the next week, and I went and picked and worked out a deal and bought their whole collection. He was a record engineer down in California. So there was a lot of white label promos and like from the radio station call things. And I'll be showing all my white label promos I got from that collection after I show what I got from the most current collection I just got a few days ago. And most of the records, I had to throw about 70 or 80 records in the trash. They were so hammered and bad. And then there was another 2 of the short, the small U-Haul boxes, 2 boxes of those. They were like 50-cent records like you see at the Goodwill DI. And then I had 2 more of the boxes of things that I was able to resell. So what I did is a lot of the covers were damaged, so I marked them down really low and took them to my local store for him to sell for me, and had some friends buy some stuff. And that's really a good thing to do. I mean, the covers weren't very good, but the records were good. So a lot of people that can't afford to buy all the expensive records right now, it's an easy way to get some good records they like. So I figured I'd pass them along. I did keep some though, and I'll show you what I kept. Well, some of the one I got a bunch I kept for myself, but I'll just show you the highlights kind of. And there was this original copy of Lick It Up, which I only had a repress of because I think I VCLT'd my original back a year or 2 ago. So I was happy to finally get another original Lick It Up, which I love. One of my favorite Kiss records. I think it made my top 5, I'm pretty sure. And then this one here, you don't see that often. I was happy to get Notorious from Duran Duran. I really like Duran Duran. So now I have everything up to this record on vinyl, including Arena and the Decade, the greatest hits. I have all those. And then I'll save the best ones for last here. Here's one that I know my buddy Steve from All the World's a Stage will like. Never heard this album, but I like the band. And this is a lot of the problem they had was this, but it was like some of them were like the whole bottom of them like that. And so I'd mark them down for like to $5 if they're like $15 records, $2 if they're $10 records, just so other people could have them. But this is Tommy James and the Shondells with Travelin'. And I didn't have it, I like them, so I kept this one. There's the gatefold. It's got some, it's not in perfect shape, but then you look at the record, it's pretty good. So there we go, there's that one. And then this one here, I didn't even realize that they had done this. This is Bachman Turner Bachman as Brave Belt. So this is before they were Bachman Turner Overdrive. Their Brave Belt's got a hype sticker on the record here, so that's pretty cool. So I like anything associated with a Guess Who. Pretty cool record, I've never heard it yet. This one here was really cool. I didn't have this, and I'm a big Creedence Clearwater Revival fan. It's a little beat up, but I've never seen this, and this actually has the, where all these open up. It's called Creedence Gold, and the thing I really love about this, it's the greatest hits, but it has the long version of Heard It Through the Grapevine, the Cosmos Factory version of that, which is awesome. 11 minutes and 5 seconds long. There's the tracks on it. So this is a really good addition to my collection because I love that. This one here, I'm not a big country fan, but I can handle a little here and there. This one here was actually worth some money, so I kept it, and I really don't mind him so much. Marty Robbins with Gunfighters and Ballads, or Gunfighter Ballads and Trail Songs. And it's out of the 2i Columbia. Pretty good, really good shape, and I was surprised how expensive that record was. And then I got this one here, Going to Memphis by Paul Revere and the Raiders. This is like the 4th one I got of them just recently, and they're actually from Idaho. I didn't realize that until I was entering it into Discogs, and I said that. So another Paul Revere and the Raiders record. And then I got to thank my buddy Ken Squires for gifting me this record. This is Tales from Topographic Oceans from Yes. I'm not a huge Yes fan, but this cover, I mean, Roger Dean artwork, I can never pass it up. And I have had this album before. I like it. I kind of like it, so maybe it'll grow on me. Thank you so much, Ken. And then the 2 best ones I got from that new collection are Everything Went Black from Black Flag. And this is not an original, but it's I think it's a 90s pressing of it. So it's pretty old. There we go, Black Flag. I did get Loose Nut, like an early reissue of it, but I ended up selling that already because someone else, I already have it. It's VCLT to me from my great friend Chris Profi. And so I had another copy and I knew someone that wanted it, so I parted with it. The cover had a bit of damage on it, so. And then this one here, I was so happy to get. Dead Boys. And this is an original press of We Have Come for Your Children. So awesome. I can't wait to hear this. I still haven't spun any of these yet, but this one has the song that I know, which is Ain't It Fun, which Guns N' Roses covered with Duff McKagan singing on, I think they did it on the Spaghetti Incident. So there's Dead Boys. It's a classic punk record, which I've been after for a long time. I've been on a hunt for Dead Boys, and all of a sudden there was a Dead Boys record. So, okay, now these are the white label promos that I got in the collection before from the first collection I got. And some of these aren't the greatest titles, but I'm keeping them all just because, you know, the guy was really nice. He was a record engineer, so I'm keeping all the white label promos. So here's this Dave Mason, and I will see. There they are. They all white label promos, and some of them, I don't know if this one has one. Yes, a lot of them have these sheets in them from the radio station showing what songs were played and the date they were played from the record. So that's really cool. I love to have history like this in the records, and a lot of these albums, and even the ones that weren't white label promos, a lot of those had those in there. So there's and then we got this one. This is Art Garfunkel with Breakaway with the hype sticker and the radio call. And it's also a white label promo. You'll be hearing that a lot. And then another Art Garfunkel with the hype, JC, and then the radio call thing. And then it's got white label promo again. And they're all in fantastic shape. And, you know, a lot, like I said, I just look at almost any one of them. They have this thing. That's the songs that were played on the radio and the dates they were played. So that's pretty cool. And then here's the first edition. Another one with the hype sticker. First edition, of course, was Kenny Rogers. It's kind of a psychedelic band before he went solo. There it is. And then Orleans with Let There Be Music. I don't really know Orleans, but there we go. And this is Bright Eyes by Melissa Manchester. There's a bunch of Melissa Manchester in there. This is the only white label promo. There's a different looking one there, totally different. So that's pretty cool. And then this is a really cool, and I actually like Styx quite a bit. So this is Equinox, and the cover is messed up, but I can fix that. And there's the white label there. This is a Sugarloaf, which I didn't have. Now I have 3 Sugarloaf records. This is Don't Call Us, We'll Call You. Pretty cool cover on that too. And then the white label. This one here, I don't think I'd ever buy if I didn't get into collections. A Smile, the best of Tim Weisberg. Don't even know him, but just by looking at it, I don't think it's really my style of music. I might end up getting rid of that one, I don't know. Here's a really cool one, Earth, Wind, and Fire. With here's the gatefold, and of course, a white label promo. Here's another pretty cool one, New Riders of the Purple Sage, Oh What a Mighty Time. White label promo, and yep, no, that one didn't have one. I just kind of look at random here. And another one here, this is Tower of Power, which I've never really heard them much. We Came to Play. So that's in a football stadium. Very cool. And of course, it is a white label promo. This one here was one of the 3 most valuable ones I found in this collection. Now, 3 of them were worth a bit of money. This is one here. Steely Dan with the Royal Scam. And I know these white label promos always sound good because they're usually the first pressing of the record, you know, before they're pressed in mass quantities. And here's some Robbie Dupree. This has the big hit Steal Away. Some Yacht Rock, which I have just recently discovered. My wife is a big fan of, and she didn't even know. So that's kind of interesting. This one here is an older one from the late 50s. It's Dwayne Eddy, The Vintage Years, a white label promo, double record. So I'll just show one of them, but they're both, you can take my word for it, they're both white label. There we go. And then I'm almost done here. We got some Climax Blues Band with Tightly Knit. This is there's Steve's brother from All the World is Stage. Actually, I love, how you doing, Steve? For some reason, I don't know why that reminded me of Steve. Looks like some joke he'd pull or something. And then we got A Lot of Trouble from Climax Blues band. Another white label promo. And there's only a couple left. The great, I don't know which one this is, but it's one of the Chicago records. And there we go, white label. And then some Carole King, Rider. This might be her first record. No, I don't think it is. It's an early Carole King though. Not a big fan of her, but it's cool to have. And we got 3 more. Laura Nyro. Don't really know her much. I've heard of her, but I don't really know her music much. There it is. And then these are probably, along with the Steely Dan, the ones that were worth the most and probably the coolest. This is Bob Dylan and the Band. Pretty cool record. And of course it is a double record with the white labels. And very last, this one, I was shocked at how much this is worth. The median was like 60 or 70 bucks on Discogs. Creedence Clearwater Revival, Pendulum, their last really great record. It had Hey Tonight and what's the other? If you ever seen The Rain, were the big hits off this, but this is the last really good record they did before they did Mardi Gras, which was a really weird record for them. But there it is, and this is of course a white label promo. So there we go. Everyone, I will see you next time. Hopefully tomorrow I'll do a Tipsy Tuesday. I don't know what I'm going to play yet. I'll figure it out. I usually have a couple beers and then I go, ah, that sounds good. I'll do that. I will see everyone tomorrow or hopefully. Thank you so much, Josh. Thank you so much, Mickey. See you all next time. Goodbye.